Hello everybody, welcome to my next video, and today we're going to talk about this semi-jack, and it's already finished in this series finale of semi-jack. And what is your thoughts about this show, this whole season? In this video I'm going to do a small review, depending on how long this video will be. A review of this whole series of the semi-jack, and I made a big deal of this series of it that used to be on over a decade, and now it's came back this year, and it turned out to be a great thing in the end. I'm not gonna give this whole details to it if you haven't seen it yet, but it is a very awesome show. Really awesome. Made a lot of inspirations from a lot of mythology and historically, but not historically, but spiritually, Buddhism stuff and Hinduism. This whole story began when, like, out in the universe, in the beginning of time, there's like some kind of darkness, this evil shadowy being, darkness, that's just born right out of the universe. And then these three gods found a creature that went around in the universe. Yes, it's just trying to reach a way to do something, and these gods striking it down, killing everything, even pieces of bit of this darkness, evil looking darkness. So much evil, that pure evil, that they all have to kill this little thing, and they try to kill it, but a little small piece of what is left headed to Earth in a prehistoric time era. So when they crash land to the Earth, some of the dinosaurs, all of the dinosaurs are dead because of this. When this crash landed to the Earth, that looked like a meteor, right? That crashes to Earth, and it created like this whole pool of tar pits at a time, and it ate everything inside. Okay, the dinosaur that was sticking to the tar pit looking thing, and throughout time it eats every living creature who ever falls into it. And it continues grows like trees from the ground. So towers of trees just continue to grow. Now, in a time and a place in Edo, Japan, this emperor found out there's this thing that was eating everybody up throughout time, and they had to find a way to kill this thing before it makes the whole thing worse in the world. That's causing a lot of earthquakes and all the catastrophe. So the emperor went to the location where the creature is at, that he rushes all in there with all his troops and on horses, and he just run over there trying to survive when he reached to the destination. And this thing just eats all his troops, and the emperor was the only one left when they get there. He uses this whole something that monks made for the emperor, that supposedly to kill this evil demon thing that was killing everybody. And well, he shoot an arrow at the sun just to create some kind of special fire that's supposed to burn him, but instead it awakens this demon from the tar pits. Well, this evil tar pit. It's really shocking that they didn't kill him, but he actually got him a body, and the emperor was shocked, and well, he got in chains. The demon called himself Aku and gave the emperor in chains, locked him up in chains to to a tree, while the demon Aku is gonna start rampaging his town and burning everything in sight. Meanwhile, this emperor got released from this horse from the sky that is a magical horse that helps him with magic and spiritual way. And this emperor follows this horse that will lead into this monks. And it's not just these any kind of monks, but there's just 3 gods in the sky. It's gonna help him kill this Aku. These 3 gods were Ra, the god of Egypt, and the Egypt religion, mythology. The god Ra of Ra is just like one of the gods that's like known in Egypt, and there's one named Odin in the Norse mythology, and there's one from India, some kind of India or Hindia. Anyways, these 3 gods give him a sword that's made out of himself of light and purity. That's the only sword that in the universe that can only kill Aku, and he's off to save his whatever's left of his palace in Japan, in this village, and he fights all the demons that Aku created, and he finally contained the rest of Aku in his sword and banish him into the ground for only several years for his return. And that's where he prepared for that time for his son in the future. The future that the son gonna have to be prepared for. In time, Emperor's son is out training for his Aku's return. He's learning all knowledge from all the people around the country, all around the world, like Arabia, Africa, Russia, and like everywhere, around the world, are teaching Jack about everything in the world in order to survive and how to beat this Aku with all the important knowledge in the world. So by the time then he will get back to his own home place, his hometown, or wherever his destination is going to be. That he's going to end up meeting his mother, and he's going to wear this new robe and give him the sword, his father's sword, to kill this demon Aku. When he gets to the Aku's lair, they both fight each other, and this is just the first round. That's where right before the samurai almost killed him with a final strike. That was the time that Aku sent him to the future in the time portal, where he sent him to the future where Aku rules over the land. By ruling on land, I mean he rules all over the universes. Aku rules everything in the future, and he enslaved everybody in the future, and there's like all the criminals and villains, only conquers, dominates everything, prey over on the weak. And that was the terrible time in the future when Jack is in. He is struggling to find a way to get back to the past, to undo everything that Aku has done to everyone in the future and throughout history. And it's like then his chances is to find a portal to go back in time. And while he's at it, he's helping everyone. He's helping everyone in the future. In the meantime, in the future, Jack got a new name now, since everyone are calling him, and so he uses this name in the future. And well, he never had, or they didn't call him his name back then, so they gave him a name now in the future. He goes by Jack now in the future. So he met new people along the way, and met some friends, and all the people he saved, and they all very happy that he saved the people in the village and everything in their problems and their struggles. There are a lot of people that he saved, and for his Samurai Jack good deeds. And someday, one of these days, they're gonna return the favor in the end. So it's gonna be very awesome to see it. Now, after the show cancellation, they brought back Samurai Jack right now in this year, and he's completely changed now, and it's been 50 years in his time, ever since it's in the future. In short, he's gonna be struggling, and he's gonna explain how and why he doesn't have a sword with him in the beginning, but eventually he will get his sword in the end somehow. And you just gotta make sure you can check that information out. It's gonna be a time that Jack is gonna have one of those moments that he's talking to himself and his mind is all frosted. Most of the season is gonna be about one of these women gonna try and hunt down and kill Jack, and it's gonna be most of the time it'll be just about this one person that sees differently in life and find out more truth in the world than her mother telling her what's going on. These women, these daughters of Aku, are really trained in hand-to-hand and acrobatics, gymnastic skills enough just to kill this Samurai Jack. Jack is actually more trained than they can handle. After the fight, one of them still lives, and she will find out the truth in the end about who Aku really is and what he had done to the world. And she will find out, meanwhile, that after they all settle down and not trying to kill each other, that Jack went to find a sword and try to get a new sword back, because they found out that how he lost his sword, actually the sword left him. Because ever since the incident he had back, he went to the top of the mountain where he lost his sword, and he did the meditation, and then he went deep into his mind, and he found the source of the problem. Why he can't get the sword is because of his anger he had, and currently have, and so after that he get rid of his anger because of that, and then he got summoned to the gods to help him get his new sword, because he's now balanced, and pretty much he's back to his old image that he was from the previous seasons, and he has this different look now, and he got his sword back. There's going to be a time when the two of them is going to have a relationship, and there's going to be a time when Jack is going to have someone in his life, and it's going to turn out to be more great, on my own opinion. And there's this thing that goes around that some people don't like. Two of them have relationships with each other, like they don't deserve to be a couple, but they do. My own beliefs, they should have a couple in this series. Jack never had a couple back then, so yeah, this is a great part of the plot they have now. I don't want to spoil so much in the end, but they will gonna fight in the very end, and it's gonna be very epic how it's gonna end. And they find out how to go back in time, even though there's no time portals left that Aku that destroyed. So what is your thoughts about the Samurai Jack series? And please comment down below and what you think and what's your opinion about this whole series. And please give it a like, share, and to subscribe, please. And have a good day. Thank you for watching this video.